everyone. My name is Louis Del Monte and welcome to Del Monte on Science. This is part 2. We're addressing the question, God or no God? Can science answer this question? In our last video posting, we defined the nature of a deity. And notice we're using the word deity and not God, because God actually, that word actually connotes a monotheism theme. And some religions believe in multiple gods, if you will, etc. So the word deity is all-encompassing. And we asked ourselves, what are the 5 attributes that run through the major religions of the world that describe, that are attributed to a deity? One is omnipreternatural, that means is supernatural. The second is omniscient, means it knows all. The third is omnipotence, means that it is everywhere. No, I'm sorry, that means power is unlimited. Omnipresence means that the deity is everywhere. And omnibenevolent means, benevolence means that it's all good. Now, we're going to really look, we're going to leave number 1 and number 5 for last. We're going to deal with these because these are the easiest, these middle 3. Now, given enough time, mankind can actually appear to have the same powers that we currently attribute to God. Now, this is and it will appear magical. That's Clarke's third law. That says essentially, he was a British author, Arthur Charles Clarke, and he was a futurist as well. He says, any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. So if advanced aliens, let's say a super race of aliens came from another world and came to the Earth, they could appear to have these powers. And to go just a little further with that, and Michio Kaku, he's the professor at the City University of New York, and he's a futurist, and he's the very popular author. He wrote, among many of the books he wrote, Physics of the Future, and he says, and this is a quote from the book, by 2100, our destiny is to become like the gods we once worshipped and feared. But our tools will not be magic wands and potions, but the science of computers, nanotechnology, artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and most of all, quantum theory. Okay. So I am making the point that the attributes 2 through 4 are achievable through science. You do not, in effect, you do not have to be a god. That the omniscience, the omnipotence, and omnipresence is achievable scientifically, that the powers will grow. And if it's not 100 years, think of 1,000 years. Eventually, what we now attribute to a deity will be within the realm of our capabilities. Okay, so these I believe don't actually in any context can be used to prove or disprove or address the question, can science prove or disprove there's a God? So let's go to number 5. I'm leaving number 1 for last because I think it's truly the most difficult to deal with. And that is omnibenevolence. Okay. And what this suggests is that the deity is all good. Okay, that's what it suggests. Now, I'm going to say, when you look at the nature of a deity, by the way we describe a deity, it has no nature. Okay, now let's take an example of a cat. Is a cat a good or bad, evil if you will, when it catches a mouse for food? It's neither. It's just acting in accordance with its nature. So when we talk about omnibenevolence, it's hard to say that a deity has a nature, and that therefore that it's acting in accordance with its nature. By definition, by the way we think of a deity, it has no nature. So in effect, saying that the deity is omnibenevolent really doesn't have a scientific meaning. I have a problem with that relative to science. Now, I just want to say, this is bound to have a lot of comments, that please keep it civil. I am a scientist, and I'm only looking at it from a scientific viewpoint, saying, is it possible to address the question? I'm not taking a stand on your beliefs, and I respect your beliefs. I'm just trying to address the question, is it possible to answer the question, God or no God? So in the next posting, this is the question we're going to really deal with, the omni-preternatural. And I think that's the most difficult one. Items 2 through 5 really are at the acid test, if you will. Item 1 is the most difficult to deal with, and that's the one we'll deal with in the next posting.